Comic 173, the continued adventures of talking to the Jackass. I think the title of this storyline was actually The Jackasses or something like that. You're saying you want us to shut up. I'm telling you, actually. I pay rent to live here, so I should be able to make as much noise as I want. I've got a $2,500 stereo, and you think I'm not going to play Blast It Loud? And if you think I'm not going to blast it loud, it's not going to happen. That's a waste. No one tells me what to do. Is the fact that other humans live here completely foreign to you? So this is the conversation I was talking about yesterday. If I don't play a $2,500 stereo, it is a waste. And then all this no one tells. It, uh, this was the shorter of the two, and this was the guy who wasn't you, ball cap, and he had the stupid beard and the whole thing. This was my interpretation. Maybe he's a nice person, but probably not. Because it just was that interpretation of, oh, I'm the most important person. There's no point in anything else. I will do what I want. And just because I live next to people doesn't mean that I need to try and let them live. Yeah. To the best of my knowledge, this isn't really a very funny comic storyline. This is mostly just me going on a huge long rant about my annoying neighbors that I didn't find all that considerate of anything. I mean, we lived upstairs. I lived with pretty thin floorboards for my entire life, and I've always had this thing about me where I like to not make a whole lot of noise. I don't understand how people can walk around an apartment or walk around a house, and every step is thump, 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 thump. I mean, I don't know. I tread lightly. I don't like making a lot of noise. I always refer to it as my inner ninja. It's trying to silently stealth its way out, not break out, because that would be ridiculous. Well, I'm gonna try not to talk too much about it, because apparently when I talked about it too much yesterday, then it ended up I couldn't really talk much about the $2,500 stereo. I'm a little annoyed that I made a typo there. I added a word that sounded like me. Usually I miss one out. I think I'm not gonna play Blast It Loud. Maybe he's talking about a song. No, I added an extra word. So either I'm not, and I think I'm not gonna blast it loud, or I'm not gonna play it loud. So there's an erroneous word in there. I think I'm using that word properly. Although I'm gonna also defend myself in saying that I probably did that because I was so enraged at the time of writing it. So I said yesterday it was a $500 or $1,000 stereo. Apparently it's a $2,500 stereo if this comic is to be believed, and I'm pretty sure it's accurate because I do that. All right, so we'll move on to 174 tomorrow.